recess meeting of the Rules Executive Nominations Committee to order. Please call the roll, establish quorum.
Argel. Here. Bartolotta. Bartolotta. Here. Brooks.
Here.
Collette.
Proxy.
Gebhardt. Hughes.
Here.
Langer.
Here.
Miller.
Here.
Rothman.
Here.
Sarah.
Here.
Sabano.
Here.
Tartaglia. Here. Ward Judy. Here. Yaw.
Here.
Costa.
Here.
Ward Kim. Here. Pittman.
Here.
Excuse me, Senator Colette is joining us.
Chair recognizes Senator Flett is with us. Quorum having been established, I call up Senate Bill 246, sponsored by Senator Coleman. This bill amends the public school code to require school entities to notify parents, guardians, and educators of incidents involving possession of a weapon. The bill returns from the House of Representatives for concurrence and House amendments. Senator Rothman moves the bill. Senator Laughlin seconds the bill. Is there any discussion on the bill? Are there any negative votes? Seeing no discussion, seeing no negative votes, Senate Bill 246 will be re-reported as committed from committee by a vote of 17-0. The next bill on the agenda is Senate Bill 6, sponsored by Senator Phillips Hill, which provides for the management, tracking, and oversight of permit applications by state agencies. The bill also establishes the Pennsylvania Office of Transformation and Opportunity and the Economic Development Strategy Group. Senator Gebhardt moves the bill. Senator Rothman seconds the bill. I offer Amendment A01953, which makes a technical change to the bill by updating the 2025 deadline for the initial annual report. Senator Gebhardt seconds that amendment. Is there discussion on the amendment?
No discussion, ask for roll call vote, please.
Please call the roll.
Argel.
Aye.
Bartolotta.
Aye.
Brooks.
Aye.
Collette. No. Gebhardt.
Aye.
Hughes.
No.
Langerholt.
Aye.
Miller.
No.
Rothman.
Aye.
Sarah.
No.
Sabano.
Aye.
Tartaglia. No. Ward Judy.
Aye.
Yaw. Costa.
No.
Ward Kim.
Aye.
Pittman.
Aye. Senate Bill 6 is re-reported as amended from, apologies, on Senate Bill 6 as amended.
Roll call vote, please, or same vote as last time.
Any objection to the previous roll call?
No objection.
Okay. Senate Bill 6 is re-reported as amended from committee by a vote of 11-6. Next bill on the agenda is Senate Bill 160, sponsored by Senator Martin, which provides for general fund appropriations for fiscal year 25-26. The bill returns from the House of Representatives for concurrence and House amendments. Is there a motion to consider the bill? Moved by Senator Rothman, seconded by Senator Brooks. I move that we revert Senate Bill 160 to the prior printer's number, which is 529, seconded by Senator Kim Ward. On the motion.
Mr. Chairman, I asked a couple things. One, certainly I'm going to make a motion that we not, or ask that we not consider this reversion motion. I would ask that, given that you and I are in the building today, leaders Popper and Bradford are in the building today, I suggest that we pause this process because in my view, as we go down this path, we're going to go down, it looks like today, sets us back with regard to budget negotiation. I respectfully request that we take the time to pause this motion and get in a room with all four of us and try to work out a deal with respect to getting a budget done. We're in excess of 100 and some days, 110 days, or close to 110 days with respect to getting this budget proposal done, and I ask that we consider doing that. So that would be my motion at this moment in time, that we table this reversion motion and ask my colleagues to join me in affirmative vote to table the motion.
A motion to table is not debatable. I would ask for a negative vote. Please call the roll.
Argel.
No.
Bartolotta.
No.
Brooks.
No.
Collette. Aye. Gebhardt.
No.
Hughes.
Aye.
Langerholt.
No.
Miller.
Aye.
Rothman.
No.
Sarah.
Aye.
Sabano.
No.
Tartaglia. Aye. Ward Judy.
No.
Yaw.
No.
Costa.
Aye.
Ward Kim.
No.
Pittman.
No. Motion to table fails by a vote of 11-6 on the motion to revert.
Mr. Chairman, if I may continue? Just want members to be clear, as we talked about this motion to revert, it's reverting to the original proposal of, I believe, it was a $47.6 billion budget, the original proposal that left this chamber many, many months ago. That document was amended in the House, and if you're voting to support the reversion motion, I want folks to be clear about what is being cut from the budget that's on the table today. These are some of the items that are going to be cut from that proposal that you will be voting on. We'll be asking for a negative vote. We're looking at removes funds for child care recruitment and retention, $50 million. Removes increases that allows for increased payments for each pre-K count slot. It does not fund our 2-year investment in adequacy, with the House included in the 2nd-year investment. It removes $105 million increase for school district and includes no increase for school districts at all from last year. It removes the increase of $8.5 million increase for the violence prevention program and the BOOST program. It removes $10 million from student teacher stipend program. It cuts FIA grants to students by $11.985 million. It cuts more than $1.3 billion from our DHS signs, which we heard a lot about in our counties. It cuts $2.7 million from the Human Relations Commission, and it cuts $4 million from the State Food Purchase Program. Mr. Chairman, these are the items that are being cut by your affirmative vote on your reversion motion, and that's why we ask for a negative vote on your reversion motion.
To be clear, the reversion motion is a motion to enact and effectuate the 24-25 budget as written and as adopted. Everything that the leader had pointed out were increases in spending. This is a status quo motion, and I ask for an affirmative vote.
Mr. Chairman, I recognize that. I'm going to raise one other point. My understanding is that we have a policy here in the Senate with respect to appropriation matters, and that it needs to revert back to it's not a reversion, but when we amend bills, and the reversion motion is in the form of an amendment, you're going to propose at a later point in time an additional amendment, is my understanding. It's going to potentially grow the spend to 49.9. My belief is that violates the spirit of what our agreement here is with respect to when you put money in, take money out of the budget or make changes to the budget, that they need to be cost neutral. And that doesn't appear to be the case as we go forward. So again, I ask my colleagues for a negative vote along the lines of your reversion motion.
What's in front of us is a motion to revert, not an amendment. I ask for an affirmative vote.
Argel.
Aye.
Bartolotta.
Aye.
Brooks.
Aye.
Paulette.
No.
Gephardt. Hughes.
No.
Slingerhold.
Aye.
Miller.
No.
Rothman.
Aye.
Santacero.
No.
Savano.
Aye.
Tartaglia.
No.
Ward Judy.
Aye.
Yaw.
Aye.
Costa.
No.
Ward Kim.
Aye.
Pittman.
Aye. Motion having been adopted, we now have before us Senate Bill 160, printers number 529. I offer amendment A01937 to the bill, which increases appropriations for debt service and school employees' pensions and reduces the legislature's operating expenses. Senator Ward seconds the motion. Discussion on the amendment that is in front of us.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I will again object to the amendment and ask for a negative vote. This whole process is not an agreed-to process, and I reiterate my claim or request that we take the time to pause this process and go meet with the 4 leaders in the administration to work out some arrangement with respect to a budget that we can reach a consensus on, so that we can get 26 votes in the Senate, we can get 102 votes in the House and get the governor's signature. This doesn't do that. This sets us back in terms of our process as we go forward. So I'm asking again that we vote no on your amendment, and ask that I put in a motion that we table your amendment again as we talk about this moving forward.
Motions to table are not debatable. I ask for a negative vote. Please call the roll.
Argel.
Can you vote again, Mr. Chair?
On the motion to table, negative vote.
Bartolotta.
No.
Brooks.
No.
Paulette.
Aye.
Gephardt.
No.
Hughes.
Yes.
Slingerhold.
No.
Miller.
Aye.
Rothman.
No.
Santacero.
Yes.
Savano.
No.
Tartaglia.
Aye.
Ward Judy.
No.
Yaw.
No.
Costa.
Aye.
Ward Kim.
No.
Pittman.
No. Motion to table fails by a vote of 11 to 6, returning to the amendment before us.
Question, Mr. Chairman, one question. What is the final spend number with respect to Senate Bill 160 now that it's been amended?
It hasn't been amended. We have not approved the amendment yet.
I apologize if you would be assumed. What would the spend number
Well,
be if it's adopted?
since the amendment before us right now is hypothetical and it's not been approved, that's probably a question on final passage. out of the
Okay.
committee.
Well,
After, Senator Stanishare would like to be heard.
can I ask in the conditional, were it approved, what would the spend number be?
I believe the spend number would be approximately $47.9 billion.
Okay, so that's roughly $300 million over the spend number for the last fiscal year?
Approximately, yes.
Okay, and that's relating to the debt service?
Our obligations related to debt service and pensions, as well as a reduction in the operating lines to the General Assembly.
If I may, on the amendment, Mr. Chairman, for the reasons Senator Acosta indicated before, the proposals that the State House had made were important policy proposals, including the adequacy aspect for state education funding, which is mandated by the courts. Respectfully, I would say that were this amendment to pass into Senate Bill 160, it's still essentially a flat funding budget. It is still essentially the Titanic, and all we're doing is rearranging the deck chairs. And I think at this point in October, we should be passing something that actually serves the interests of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and this does not do it, with all due respect.
Thank you. Further discussion? On the amendment, I request an affirmative vote. Please call the roll.
Argyle.
Aye.
Bartolotta.
Aye.
Brooks.
Aye.
Paulette. No. Gebhardt.
Aye.
Hughes.
No.
Langorold.
Aye.
Miller.
No.
Rothman.
Aye.
Sincero.
No.
Stefano.
Aye.
Tartaglione. No. Ward Judy.
Aye.
Yaw. Costa.
No.
Ward Kim. Aye. Pittman.
Aye. Amendment A01937 passes by a vote of 11 to 6. I now call up Senate Bill 160 as amended. Are there any other comments?
Yes, there are, Mr. Chairman. Again, I would just reiterate the outcome of this discussion and these processes, procedures we went through result in a significant amount of reduction in terms of bills that have been passed by this General Assembly. The House passed $50.2 billion budget, which came to us in the form of Senate Bill 160, and included a number of the items that I reiterated earlier. And at the end of the day, these are cuts that are going to impact people if we're going to be able to implement them. We need to come together to be able to move forward, putting together a comprehensive budget that addresses the needs. We're 110 days beyond where we should be. We need to wrap this thing up and move forward. To that end, Mr. Chairman, I'm asking for a negative vote on the final passage.
Thank you, Mr. Costa. I ask for an affirmative vote. Please call the roll.
Argyle.
Aye.
Bartolotta.
Aye.
Brooks.
Aye.
Paulette. No. Gebhardt. Hughes.
No.
Langorold.
Aye.
Miller.
No.
Rothman.
Aye.
Sincero.
No.
Stefano.
Aye.
Tartaglione. No. Ward Judy.
Aye.
Yaw.
Aye.
Costa.
No.
Ward Kim.
Aye.
Pittman.
Aye. Senate Bill 160 is re-reported as amended from committee by a vote of 11 to 6. I recognize Senator Bartolotta for the purpose of considering executive nominations.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the Rules Committee recommend to the entire Senate body that the attached recalls be honored.
Senator Bartolotta moves to recommend that the entire Senate body attached recalls be honored. Is there discussion on Senator Bartolotta's motion? Seeing none, are there any negative votes? Seeing none, the recalls will be reported by a vote of 17 to 0. I recognize Senator Bartolotta for the purpose of considering executive nominations.
Mr. Chairman, I move to report from committee the following nominations, beginning with Charles A. O'Brien as a member of the State Board of Accountancy and ending with William J. Egan, Jr. as a member of the State Board of Vehicle Manufacturers, Dealers, and Salespersons.
Senator Bartolotta moves to recommend the entire Senate body attached nominations be reported from committee. Is there discussion on Senator Bartolotta's motion? Seeing none, is there any negative votes? Seeing none, the nominations will be reported by a vote of 17 to 0. The Rules Executive Nominations Committee meeting is recessed. Call the chair.
You have a cold also?
It was okay.
this meeting of the Senate Veterans Affairs and Emergency Preparedness Committee. Nate, please call the roll.
Baker.
Here.
Brooks.
Here.
Dush.
Here.
Kane.
Here.
Langerholt.
Here.
Muth.
Here.
Pennycook.
Here.
Piscatano.
Proxy.
Lindsey Williams.
Here.
Kim Ward.
Proxy.
And Mastriano.
Here. I call up Senate Resolution 177, which passed a joint state government commission with leading a study to update our emergency management code in Title 35. This issue has been worked on for many years, starting with Senator Baker when she was chair. This measure, which was asked for by the Keystone Emergency Management Association, is meant to jumpstart the process and put together a blueprint with the administration, House and Senate, and first responders on the same page. I have an amendment, 01938, which adds the Pennsylvania Career Fire Chiefs to the advisory committee. Is there a second? Senator Pennycook, thank you. Are there any questions on the amendment?
I don't have a question, just want to acknowledge Senator Piscatano.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Are there any negative votes on the amendment? The amendment is adopted. I move that we report Senate Resolution 177 as amended. Senator Baker seconds the motion. Are there any comments or questions on the resolution?
There's no problem, Mr. Chair. I'm so tired of studying things that I think that we are at a pivotal point here with a federal government shutdown where FEMA is, very unable to do its job that it's supposed to. And we've studied a lot of these things. We've studied 911. We haven't increased that. If the four caucuses could come together and have a discussion to decide how to proceed so that we as a state, as a Commonwealth, find a sustainable funding mechanism to ensure that every county and every municipality has what they deserve and should have in terms of emergency response, that's a doable thing. And to require this study and put a deadline, a completion date on it that's so far down the road in the interim of that, what happens when there's disasters and emergencies and all of these things. So there's a lot of data. There's a lot of data from really, really important organizations, including the Center for Rural PA, that had a great in-depth study on the quality of county hazard mitigation plans. There's a way to do this, and for Pennsylvania to lead the way in taking that role is, whatever happens federally, we're gonna figure out how to take care of Pennsylvanians. And another study, is just delaying that action being taken and making sure our constituents are kept safe. So I will be voting in opposition of this, and certainly commit to working together in a meaningful, urgent fashion to establish how we can ensure every one of our counties is taken care of.
Hey, anyone else? Nate, hold on.
Baker.
Aye.
Brooks.
Aye.
Dush.
Aye.
Kane.
No.
Langerholt.
Aye.
Muth.
No.
Pennycook.
Yes.
Piscatano.
No.
Williams.
No.
Ward.
Proxy, aye.
And Mastriano.
And aye. Senate Resolution 177 is reported as amended. We'll be going over Senate Bill 737 today. So thank you, everyone, and I'll recess the Veterans Affairs.
Mr. Chair, can I just add one thing? I know we're going over that bill, but can I make the recommendation that we have a joint hearing on that legislation with the House Committee? Because I do think there's important things in that legislation that could help counties, but I think some of the disagreements could be ironed out, and there isn't a more timely moment to have counties have flexibility to do what they need to do based on their available needs. So if we could work with the House to have a joint hearing to discuss how to make either that legislation work or some sort of fix, because in the absence of direct reimbursement and other financial mechanisms that would enable EMS to actually thrive and function instead of stealing staff from the neighboring department, that I think having that opportunity to have a joint hearing would be in the best interest of all of our EMS providers across the
Thank you,
state.
Senator Baker.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have been working with Senator Carney on this legislation for several sessions, and it's an optional ability to create an authority. We have had multiple public hearings. We have had multiple stakeholder meetings. We have had discussions. This was actually a recommendation of the SR6 Commission from several years ago. I certainly welcome any input that anyone has. I'm in a crisis situation
I know.
in northeastern Pennsylvania
100%.
where we have no hospitals, we have no response, and counties are looking for options to provide that. I believe that stakeholders are coming forward now that this bill was sunshined, and there may be additional language at the recommendation of the township supervisors and others. So I don't know that we need another public hearing. We've been having public hearings, to your point about the prior legislation on Title 35, which dates back many, many years. I think, we're at a crisis, and I'd like to try to work with the chair and the committee to address it and potentially advance an amendment that would bring stakeholders together.
No, to be clear, I'm not in opposition of the bill. I know there's some language in the bill that is not liked by all stakeholders. My understanding is that if it was sent over as is in its current form, the House would not run that bill, so I was really trying to avoid
That's
having
news
another
to me.
dead end.
That's
So,
news
yeah,
to me,
well,
so I have
but
never
so
heard
however
from
you
it.
work out that amendment,
Well-
I just hope that we're able to do that so that it is something that there is no opposition and that it can be implemented quickly. So my suggestion for a hearing wasn't to delay, but rather to get the House on board because we don't control what bills they run.
Not
So,
well thought of.
thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and now recess committee to call the chair.